kind of had a meme on it, calling into work to play pickleball. I don't care if you're sick, you want to go play pickleball, you want to just sit home and eat bonbons. You know when proper time is. You know, if it is a super busy time
you got a
where
project due.
you got a project due, that is not the time.
Quarterly reports are due.
TPS reports.
This is Big Dink Energy, the pickleball podcast that's half insight, half nonsense, and all entertainment. If you love pickleball, don't take yourself too seriously and think a little trash talk makes the game better, welcome home. This is the place where life and pickleball intersect. We celebrate the chaos, call out the nonsense, and put the fun back in dysfunction. You're either in or you're out. And if you're still listening, you're in. So let's go. Big Dink Energy starts now. Our milkshake does bring all the boys to the yard.
It does.
Here at Big Dink Energy Podcast. Get your ear holes opened up. This is the official podcast of pickleball. What y'all got to say about that?
Well, we do have the Pretty Pickleball Company.
Oh, yeah. The Pretty Pickleball Company just dropped their Wretched collection. I said that right. The Wretched collection, and it's giving pure villain energy. This line isn't for the soft serve crowd, ice cream or otherwise. It's bold, dramatic, and built for players who like their game with a little chaos on the side. That's us. These paddles don't whisper. They make a scene. We've been fans of the Pretty Pickleball Company since the start. We play with them. We use them. We love them. And this release proves again why they're leading the style revolution in pickleball. Snag your piece of the darkness at theprettypickleballcompany.com. I said theprettypickleballcompany.com and use code BigDinkEnergy15 for 15% off. Play pretty, play fierce, play wicked.
Ooh. So I wanted to go to social media because I posted on Instagram something that I wanted people to reply to. And I asked the question, you're a burglar, but you only steal things that will piss off a pickleball player. And then I asked, what are you stealing? And we got some great responses to that. So
I can't wait to hear
when
it.
we open it up like that. I don't know if it says more about us, the question, or the listeners.
Yeah, so I wanted to share with you what some of our followers were saying. Mama Harris said their knee, elbow, ankle brace. Lord knows I can't play without bracing my dang knee.
Yeah, that would put me out of the battle for sure.
Sean Paul Pickleball.
SP.
I know paddle is probably the number one answer, but I gotta say socks. I couldn't imagine playing a few hours of pickleball the way I play with no socks.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Dink Ninja says their mojo.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good
don't
one.
Come in stealing my mojo.
I know, right?
Heck no. Heck no, Joe.
Charlie PB. Drills says elbow strap for sure.
Peanut butter drills. I'm guessing. I don't know, Charlie. Let me know.
PB is definitely peanut butter.
Yeah.
Marcus Mills. Now, this one made me laugh, okay, because it said their paddle cover. Because who the F steals somebody's paddle cover? It's been 2 years, but I'm still upset. Somebody at the Miami Beach golf course is a GD rat. Enjoy your X-Pac branding. SMH. I just laughed so hard. And
that's personal.
I know. I responded and I was like, is there a story?
Like, are you okay?
Get on the pod with us. Tell us the
I
story.
feel like you're not okay right now.
I just thought that was so funny. Like, he was so triggered and I loved it. And then the last one was funny too. JD Sports Therapy 83. He said he would steal their duper score because that number makes people feel some type of way.
Oh, gosh.
Valid.
Yes. Don't come for my 1.5.
Yeah. And we know JD and he would definitely do that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought that was fun. And we have a lot of these things on our Instagram. So I hope people go over there and interact with us so we can share you on the pod.
Yeah. Or maybe we won't. We'll just go right on by it.
I love it.
I know JD, and he just looks forward to smashing people who think they are some sort of way because of their duper. JD is a really good player. He even got some balls that they hit the ground, and then I said his when he was playing as my partner.
that is
I
true.
think you're supposed to do that ahead of time, but he picked up my vibe right away.
I thought I was just going to call you backpack the way he carried you.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's keep the gloves up, okay? That's a warning from the corner judge.
Yeah, so
what would you guys say? What would be...
Oh, what would be mine?
Yeah.
What would I steal? I don't know. You caught me off guard.
Oh.
What would you steal?
Paddle Princess, what you got?
I don't know. I mean, obviously the obvious answer is the paddle. But if I were going to go,
I would steal their court reserve app. So they can't reserve a court and get on the court.
One shoelace.
One shoelace.
Yeah,
One shoelace. You can play with the other shoe. And you can get some duct tape maybe for the other one.
Maybe.
Yeah. One shoelace. That's
that's a good one.
Or their grip wrap.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people use that. Mm-hmm. I don't, because I use the Pretty Pickleball Company paddle, and it already has it.
There you go.
And it's beautiful. All right. So we do have fan mail.
Fan mail.
We're not going through the blues
I did
clues.
see that somewhere. Where is the fan mail? Oh, I got it right here. So Kim Bryant, creative, says, if you love, first of all, Kim, thanks for the 5 stars. And you people out there aren't giving us 5 stars, go do it now. But she says, Kim Bryant, creative, if you love pickleball or just love laughing until your face hurts, Big Dink Energy is a must listen. The banter is hilarious, mostly Guy. It's in parentheses.
It's not.
The stories are relatable, and somehow I always walk away feeling both entertained and inspired. I can't believe how good-looking Guy is. Boy, she goes on about this. Wow.
Stop.
They bring the perfect mix of humor, real talk, and big pickleball vibes. Whether you're brand new to the game or a paddle-obsessed junkie, this podcast is like hanging out with your funniest pickleball friends. And we are.
We are.
I don't care who you are. We are your funniest pickleball friends.
Yes.
We really are.
If you think you have funnier pickleball friends, get on here and tell us why.
Well, get on the
won't.
socials and get on iTunes and Spotify and give us your fan mail.
Fan mail.
Just the tip.
Listen. Just a Tip is brought to you by Despicable. This is the alter ego of normal pickleballs. They're here to banish boring pickleball t-shirts forever. No more bland gear. If you're a player who wants to wear your intensity on your back, why don't you? This is your brand. Check them out at despicable.com. That's DES pickleball.com. Go get them.
Just the tip. Quick pickleball wisdom in and out before you know it. Your third shot equals a chill shot. Your third shot doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it in and soft enough to give you time to approach the kitchen. Drop, reset, move up. Stop trying to win the rally off of it.
Just the tip.
It's time for Pickle Pals.
Some people swipe, some people serve, and Dawna does both. She said, why not? Today, we're sitting down with the founder of Dink Date, a platform where AI matchmaking meets pickleball meet cues. Dawna's not just playing with them. She's building an ecosystem where players can find partners and user-curated profiles to in-person events. She's turning the sport into a whole connection machine. She's doing it without the cringe of most dating apps. So if your third shot is smooth, but your love life is chaotic, this one is definitely for you. And you all probably recognize Dawna. We talked to her early on in her journey of building an app, a dating app just for pickleball players and people. And so we're so thankful to have her back because she is ready to go with it. Dawna, thanks so much for being back.
Hey, Guy. Yeah, thanks so much. It's been quite a journey the last few months, but all well worth it. Just Dink Date is, based on one shared interest, pickleball. And as you know, it's the fastest growing sport in America.
Yep.
Which needs fastest growing application in America. So, we're, very unique. It's the first AI powered pickleball dating application based on finding a friend to rally with or our love for life, whatever you choose.
That's great. So let me ask you this. So obviously you saw a gap in the market. You saw, there's so many dating apps out there, and pickleball is, like you say, one of the fastest growing sports, but there had to be a gap, right? And everybody knows, if you've been in business, that niches are where the riches are, is what they say. So what was kind of the aha, like, man, I can do this and I can do it at a high level?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Great question. With the community with pickleball being how it's hockey sticks in the last year and last years, there is definitely room for a deeper connection. But depending on anyone's personal journey, whether they want to find a friend, just a casual, hey, let's go play pickleball, or whether, they're in life or they're ready to settle down or ready to have a more intimate relationship with someone. So that's why there's two preferences that you get to choose on the user interface. So I feel like with the traction that's been happening, I mean, it goes with all different types of age levels. The demographics are huge, between 18 all the way up to 80s or whatever. But
Yeah.
in the UI, you have that option where you can select their age that you want. And so I already put myself in the user's position, and I want to be able to have that engaging experience when it comes to, finding my partner or finding a friend, right? So it's very light, the days of, going to have drinks and, masking that genuinely of anybody. It's all different. And plus, anyone who is on this application will see how intriguing and engaging it is, especially for a pickleball enthusiast.
Yeah. So, one of the things that sets yours apart from maybe anything out there as far as dating apps, you're using some AI algorithms too to help with this. So tell us a little bit more about that. How does the AI factor into this?
Yes. No, thanks for asking. So it's a proprietary AI algorithm for compatibility and behavioral pickleball matchmaking. So the algorithm is able to set apart people's actions as far as what they're talking about on chats, what they're choosing as far as their choice of a friend or a partner on the app.
I like it. So, part of this is, and a large part of it is obviously going to be, it's called Dink Date. So why wouldn't people get dates on there and match with somebody that they find attractive and stuff like that? But so I would imagine some people are going to use this to find rec players for themselves too, right?
Absolutely. Yes. It's for rec. It's for, anyone who is a serious player. I mean, you can't force chemistry, right, Guy? Like
Yeah.
you either have it or not. And so what's better to just go out and have a game and meet with other people and see where that synergy goes. And then, you could decide, well, you know what? Probably best to have a friendship or, just, hey, people can sense that attraction and that energy between one another, whether it's this is gonna go somewhere or not, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And because I think so many of us are just done with the coffee date, right? Well, let's go have coffee. But now the coffee date, it's low barrier, it's low cost and low risk, which especially the ladies are concerned about. I do want to get back out there, but there's so many creeps out there. I mean, just be a woman and have some DMs and you'll see what I'm talking about. So in this, what kind of data are you using to make sure that you have the right matches? It can't just be paddle preference or your music playlist. There's got to be some other stuff in there too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. So when you set up your profile, you have your pictures that you want to show, and then you'll have your bio and then about yourself, and then all your social medias will be connected as well. And then you have the feed, your personal feed. And then what I love too is when you press the plus sign, you can actually go into where you are live and have a live photo or a video and capture that and put that in your feed. And it's all real time. So people could see where you are, what you're doing. So it's really interactive. So when it comes to engaging experience, and the wordplay and all the animations, all that combined, it's just a really, really positive experience, right?
Sure.
And people see the connections that they're making and where they're at. It's just the needle goes further as you get it's into more positive, right? So
yeah, and I think then when you do make that match and you meet up and then hopefully those matches are happening at pickleball courts, I think there's a lot to be said because I'm sure there's something just about you can see how someone plays on a court or interacts with other people. Their on-court behavior reveals a ton about them more than their online presence or profile ever could, right?
Yes. I mean, it's just you're out there having a good time. It's healthy. And there's other people around you too. So if I were single, I would do it this route. Definitely.
Sure. For sure. Because like I said, I want to hear about your story and all that kind of stuff, but I want to see how you engage when there's a little stress, when there's a little duress, or, when there's a bad line call. I want to see how you handle those things. And I've got to think from the female perspective, that's so important because out there and you can't handle a bad line call and you're flipping out. Well, I need to know that up front because I'm going to move on. My time is valuable.
Yeah, I 100% agree. We're breaking away from that traditional generic dating swipe stuff. So pressing the heart is for a dink and pressing the X for the kitchen was a nice way to say, sorry, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And, it's just really tailored for the pickleball enthusiasts out there. I don't know if I mentioned to you, it's a subscription based structure.
Sure.
So EM and premium. I mean, it's very, very simple. Your 95-year-old grandma can figure it out. So I'm super excited about it. I can't tell you how.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you've given birth to a baby, and nobody can get more excited about their baby than the person that birthed it. So I understand that. What's been your biggest like wow moment since launching, and now being live with it?
I think just like the actual like to have the vision last year and then actually on my own, just saying, wow, this is really all coming to life. And, going through the beta and seeing just, wow, this is so, I don't know, I'm so taken back with everything, but it's so exciting too, right? So to visualize it and then actually go for it and then see the icon, Dink Date icon on the phone, and then touching the icon and going through the UI of everything that I've thought about and coming to life and being able to share it with people that have been my beta testers and everyone that's been supporting me up to this point. I think that's a huge thing.
Yeah, for sure. So, obviously when we're here, we love exclusives or teases, I guess. So any collabs or tournaments or new features coming soon, maybe like a version 2 that you can tease to the listeners?
Yeah, well, I'm always thinking into the future. So we're gonna have a mascot, and I can't say like who that name is, what the name is, but it's awesome. And then we are heading tight with Soulmate Pickleball, who is really proud partner, and we've got a bunch of things lined up coming up in 2026 and into the remaining of the year. So we'll definitely be making some huge announcements there. And then PickleCon as well. They're making leaps and bounds, and they're slated to go back into Kansas to have the other conference for next year. So there are a lot of really good things coming up.
I love it. Okay, so what's a red flag definitely on a dating profile for you, other than like having your wedding ring in your picture profile?
Probably with someone like doesn't want to put their face on their profile, and then if they're putting up pictures of just random things that doesn't match like their interests and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then just I feel like if they're writing different like crazy things on their bio or something, and we have all the safety tips and stuff that are listed for people to read on the website. And the websites are really a reference point. And, we're going to have our premier paddle partners on there. So I'm being very selective of who I choose there because everyone is going to be unique to their own entity and complementary to one another.
Awesome. So let's do a little bit of Dink or Destroy or a this or that. I'm going to give you 2 choices and you can only pick one. You can't go to the middle of the road and you can't say, oh, I want both of those. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So either a 10 out of 10 on the court or a 10 out of 10 on the first date.
I would say 10 out of 10 on the court.
All right. AI-based matchmaking or vibe-based mingling at events.
AI.
I knew that one. Pickleball themed speed dating or themed rec play.
Theme rec play.
All right. A perfect match algorithm or a perfect third shot drop.
Algorithm.
Love matches or friendship circles?
Friendship circles first because friends can go into the love. So yeah, I think it's fair.
For sure. So Dawna, how can people get a hold of you? How can they follow you? How can they be a part of this? Let's get all the mentions out there. So how can they get the Dink Date in their life?
Oh, yeah. So, of course, websites, of course, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. That's blowing up as we speak. And then, we've got info feel free to send an email or it's on the contact page.
And it's dink-dateai.com for the website and at dink.date over on the Instas for sure. Dawna, thanks so much for being on here. We absolutely love doing so much stuff with you. And I know, we're just going to see you blow up. And then, you'll come back on at some point when you're multi-millionaire from this and we'll talk again.
Well, yeah, one day at a time, right?
That's right. One foot in front of the other. Thanks so much for being on the Big Dink Energy Podcast.
Thanks, Guy.
Destroy.
Dink or destroy is something we send over the net. Thumbs up for us. We dink it or destroy it. Thumbs down, not for us.
This segment is powered by the Dink and Dash app, the only pickleball app that's not about the game, it's about the people. Find your pickle pals, keep your Dink diary of wins, losses, and funny moments, and earn Dink badges by completing fun challenges. At Dink_and_dash on Instagram, the full launch is coming soon on Google Play and the App Store. Dink and Dash. Friends made, courts played, memories saved.
Love that.
Love it.
So I had Dink or Destroy this week.
Yeah.
And I actually posted this on social media and asked, well, not really asked, but kind of had a meme on it, but calling into work to play pickleball.
I'm already a dink on that. I mean, we can discuss further. How do we do it? When's appropriate? How many times, maybe?
Do you really say you're playing pickleball?
Yeah. Do I go in half day and I got to go home? Yeah, there's a lot to it.
There's a lot to it.
I think when you're calling in sick, for most people, they're telling the truth. But for people like me, I'm not known as a truth teller. Yes, absolutely. Why wouldn't you? And
why? Well, I think, why do you have to call in sick? Why can't you call in healthy?
Ooh,
hey, I'm feeling super great today, and I really would love to go play pickleball.
How would that go
Why
over?
do you have to be sick to stay home?
Because those are excused absences. Nobody, there's no such thing as a...
You get to that point because you don't have time off when you need
used all
it.
your sick days.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I think people get sick because they don't play enough pickleball.
Valid.
No, you know what I'm saying?
Just burnout.
Right. You get burnt out. So I think you should have a definitely amount of sick days. I mean, obviously people would take advantage if you didn't, but if you want to just call out because you want to go do something else that day, then you should be able to. I don't care if you're sick, you want to go play pickleball, you want to just sit home and eat bonbons.
That's me.
Is that a thing
That's
still?
me, yeah.
I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need a day.
Do, but I think that not all employers have that same mindset. There are a lot of employers who are still of the mindset of you better be dying before you call out.
Yeah, so there's two things at play here. Unemployment law was made this way because there were companies who are working people to death. So there is minimum standards set for workplace hours, number of hours you can work, all that kind of stuff. And then companies also realize that not everybody's an adult. So we've got to put some restrictions on that as well.
Right. But I guess my thing is if you have a good employer and if you are a good employee, you know when proper time is. You know, if it is a super busy time wherever you work, I don't know where you work.
You've got a project due.
You got a project due. That is not the time. It's getting close to, I don't know, billings or something like that. Not the time.
End of the month.
End of the month. Whatever.
Quarterly reports are due. TPS reports.
So I just think it just depends. You have to have that symbiotic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm missing work, Bob.
So, I think if you have that, then I think you get more out of your employees. And I think it's just overall beneficial for the long haul. Like they're better when they are there. And
people, I think generally once you get into the, I would say, the upper echelon of business, your leadership, at least maybe leading yourself, maybe leading a small team, I don't know. But, companies I've worked for in the past that kind of let me do my own thing. Well,
right.
I'm an adult. I know when things are due. I know when, what the project is. I know the deliverables. I know the KPIs, and I know if I'm hitting them or not. And at that point, if I know that, I can get on my motorcycle, apparently. No, when I know that, then I work better.
Right. And I think that the same thing with owning your own business. Like, people are like, oh, you own your own business, you could do whatever you want. Well, yes, to an extent, but there's also times where maybe I do want to go do something and I have to put my own guardrails up. Mm-hmm. Like I wanted to go play pickleball last week at a certain time, but I had other things pressing that I had to do. So I think when you get up into a leadership position or anything like that, I think those people all should have that because your pay should not be equated to how much time you put in, but what you're doing.
Yeah,
if you can get a task done in 30 minutes, then be done in 30 minutes. You don't have to work the whole hour.
Yeah, no, a lot of times, and like I said, again, in jobs that I've been at, they paid me for my quality. They paid me for my knowledge.
Right.
And if I come in and get something done in 30 minutes that someone else takes, 3 hours for, that's me.
Yeah, you're
that's not
paying
on me.
for an outcome.
Yeah.
Right.
But
yeah.
I guess this is different for if you're working at an hourly place. So
Yeah, I'm not trying to flip burgers and have you call out to go play pickleball. No, I'm flipping the fries too.
Right. I'm a dink when everybody is like on board.
Well, yeah. So there, the other side of things that businesses are doing now for instead of sick days, mental health days.
Right.
And I'm kind of on board with that. That's kind of like saying, hey, I don't know what you
Calling
need.
in healthy.
Yeah, I don't know what this day is that you need, but you're allowed to take it.
Right.
And there are workforces that you have to set those aiming stakes, so to speak, or
For sure.
you have to set the parameters, or people will
Right.
abuse.
There's always the people that go overboard and abuse it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a dink. I think mental health is important. I think pickleball leads to good mental health outcomes. So I'm a dink on this. Call
about
in
you?
Healthy.
I'm a dink.
Yep, call in healthy.
Okay, call in healthy.
Do it.
If you've done it, let us know. Get up in our socials and tell us all about it. If you need us to call your boss for an excuse for you to get out of work, I will act very professional for a price.
News you can use.
News you can use, brought to you by the Pickleball Swag. Listen, from towels to keychains to sweatshirts and more, that Pickleball Swag has all the extras that make you look like you actually planned your court fit. Get that drip. Let them cook. Grab what you need at thatpickleballswag.com. I said that pickleballswag.com and use code BIGDINKENERGY15 for 15% off. Now listen, I've got some news you can use. You can take this to your water cooler tomorrow when you all are standing around acting like you're working.
There is no water cooler for the gazillionth time.
There is a spot in Lynchburg, Virginia called the Secret Pickle.
Secret pickle.
And if they don't pronounce it like that when they're on the phone, that is really going to upset me.
Whisper.
Apparently, they're not going to have a phone.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, Secret Pickle, get on the podcast with us. Tell us all about it. But listen, here's the key details. The club will feature one outdoor court and multiple indoor courts, plus a full kitchen, conference room, and lounge area, positioning itself as both a sports and business networking venue. Yeah, when
That's
I'm concentrating on a project, I want to hear pickleballs just going dink, dink, dink all day long. Membership model limited to approximately 100 members at around $100 per month. My goodness, they love themselves. The secret angle, true to its name, there won't be any signage or social media presence. It's entirely word of mouth.
Like a speakeasy.
Kind of like a pickleball speakeasy. Yes, way to jump the line. Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, it's like a pickleball speakeasy.
So if you got $100 a month to part with and you want a pickleball speakeasy, go over to Carroll Avenue in Lynchburg. If you go and you join, tell them we want them on the pod.
Yeah, because we can't tell them because we don't have no Instagram. We don't have no social. We can't find them.
We can't find them.
I hope there's a special knock.
I do too.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You maybe have to throw 30 pickleballs at the door.
With your paddle. Knock on the door with your paddle.
Secret pickle.
Secret pickle.
I like that idea. I think it's fun.
I just want to say secret pickle.
That's it for this episode. Unless you've got something to say, think we got it wrong, have a better take, we want to hear it. Find us at bdepodcast.com or at BDE Podcast on the socials. Drop us a message. We might just feature you in the next episode. If you had a good time, well, samesies. If not, maybe try again. We grow on people. So you know the deal. Follow the show, tell a friend, and leave us a review. Or just pretend this never happened. Until next time, keep the dink soft and the energy big.